What is up, guys? My name is Pains, creator of Outcast Knifing, and welcome to Outcast Knifing version 2. It's hard to believe that it's been nearly 10 years since the initial inception of the team. And in today's video, we are going to cover exactly what this means for the knifing community, as well as address any potential questions or concerns along the way. So first things first, it should be mentioned that this is a complete reboot of the team. That's right, this is not a squad, you cannot double roster, and we are here to stay. Nearly a decade ago, this was a hardcore only knifing team, which meant alternative rock, metal, deathcore, and orchestral, and I'm thankful to say, even with the current state of the community, that will remain true to this day. But with that said, we've got some very exciting things to discuss and cover within today's video, all of which will be timestamped linked down in the description below. So feel free to jump around to the points you are interested in, and while you're at it, head on over to our new Twitter, once again linked down in the description below, for any future updates regarding the team. So with that all way, we can finally jump right into today's video, and you're probably all wondering, why did we come back? Well, November 11th does mark the 10th anniversary of the team, and to make a long story short, nostalgia is a bitch. Just a few months ago, I did reach out to several key figures in getting together celebrating the 10th anniversary, which initially was meant to be just a squad-tage. That's right, just one final video to commemorate this amazing experience we all had in our early days. Fortunately, however, to my surprise, upon reaching out to several people, we got much more interest than initially bargained for, putting ourselves in the position to restart the team entirely. As a matter of fact, we have well over 80 people currently a part of this amazing reunion, and well over 18 months worth of clips stacked up to be made into content for you all. Of course, all but just a handful of clips have been used previously, and we are continuously hitting new clips to further stack up those uploads to ensure longevity of the team. Now, bringing this all back presented several concerns that we would like to address, the first of which is the current state of the knifing community, in mad respect to those continuing to carry the torch and the miscellaneous teams still around. It is respectfully as possible. Myself, like many others in the original knifing community, seeing the current state at which things are, whether that be uploads or standards or just pure engagements, we were not satisfied on what was going on in the knifing community. So we figured, let's create something that gets people excited again. The second obstacle that reared its ugly head was the lack of stability, whether that be the knifing or sniping community. No one these days knows when a team is coming or going, especially when they are uploading. So after discussing this with the rest of the Outcast Knifing staff, we came up with an upload schedule that will ensure sustainability throughout the years. That being bi-weekly montages dropping on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, like I said previously, we do have enough clips to create bi-weekly montages, whether that be player episodes or TeamTages, leading all the way up until January of 2026. But without spoiling too much, I will showcase the rest of 2024 planned out for you all. Now, of course, these uploads may be subject to some change in the order in which they are presented, especially given the fact that we are currently in the talks in partaking in a dual TeamTage with a highly reputable team. More frequent uploads may also be introduced as we start rolling out content creation series through our knifing content. But until then, this is the bare minimum in which you can expect, and one thing remains certain. October 5th, 2024, we do drop our first TeamTage back, being Outcast Chapter 6, followed up by our Return Recruitment Challenge. I myself in particular am very excited for this upcoming TeamTage, as it is the same editor that edited Sanctum, our most popular video here on the channel, in which you are watching in the background today. And lastly, the third obstacle that we had to overcome was our previous logo, which I must admit, the memes were true back in the day. It looked like an egg, it looked like a toilet bowl. So being a fresh start here at Outcast Knifing, we decided to embark and have a fresh look as well, in which we commissioned King's Arts to do our bidding. I feel he did a phenomenal job capturing the essence that was our original logo and really turning it into its own. As you may see, it still retains that previous shape, especially with the separation between the top and bottom of the logo. These skulls in the bottom represent our previous end, with the St. Peter's cross representing victory over death, as well as the upper section symbolizing a crown in a symbolic effort to aim to take back that spot within the knifing community at its current state. From there, we had to then inquire about getting a new motion design, in which I commissioned Obey Seiko to do the work for us. And I may be biased, but I think he did an amazing job. And finally, that brings us at our last major change since the comeback of Outcast Knifing, and I'm sure some have noticed already, but that is the inclusion of Trickshotting. In the comeback promo, as you can see, the first 3 clips are trick shots, and for good reason. We wanted to make a statement. In the past, this was a feeding only team, not necessarily by choice, but frankly, all the best trick shotters had their own teams they were a part of, so we were never given the opportunity in the past. So I'm super excited to finally introduce Trickshotting to the team, all of which you will see more very shortly. Unfortunately, all of this does come at a cost. As you all know, the community is in a piss poor state, which means you gotta pay. And being a passion project for so many alike, we over here at Outcast Knifing want to continue to push the envelope and bring the best possible content, which as a result has added up to a total of $1,500 between our preparations for launch, leading all the way up through our first TeamTage. So the staff and I have put out this idea for anyone that would like to financially back the team. As you can see on screen, we have several price points for anyone that may be interested in this and what you can exactly get out of it. Now, I will inform you all that we do currently have several financial backers, so if no one else is interested in this, we will be completely fine. No need to worry about the team as well as our upload frequency. The aim here obviously is just to create higher quality content more frequently. And of course, if we get enough, we would love to give back to the community, whether that is opening up a merchandise store or perhaps even cash prize tournaments. In reality, the ball is now in your court to see how far this thing goes. But that's gonna do it for the updates and bring you all up to speed on Outcast Knifing version 2. I hope we were able to answer some of your long-awaited questions, as well as draw further interest in the team and its future. It's so good to finally be back on YouTube, and we're all so excited to finally showcase what this community has been missing. So with that said, I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you on October 5th with Outcast Chapter 6. Peace out, guys.